Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is safe. Hope everyone had a good day. Um, my day has been really good. I cannot complain. I will not complain. Honestly, there was nothing to complain about. It was a really, really good day today, and I'm very grateful for it. So, my name is Ashley, CEO, founder, Mama's Corner with Ashley. I am doing my June challenge, going live every day in the month of June. And today I'm going to talk about autism awareness, some symptoms that we've seen in that I've seen in my son, as well as like evaluations and, kind of starting the process. Um, so with my son, I'll start with Titus. Um, he was a very healthy baby. It was 9 pounds. He was a really healthy baby, very, happy baby, very joyful. He was, he was a joy. He was a good baby. Around 1, we noticed that he, well, first he wasn't walking by his birthday. Actually, it was a week before his birthday. So we didn't really bother that too much. Babies walk early or they walk a little later. But we noticed like after his first birthday, he wasn't talking as much, right? We noticed that instead of even trying to talk, he would just point or pull us towards whatever he wanted. And so that was a concern for us. He would say, like, maybe mama, dada, and then it stopped. He wasn't responding to his name anymore. Um, and I don't know. He never played with toys correctly. And honestly, those are like some of the basic things, like some of the main things that I can really remember off the top. But those things right there were a concern to us because he was responding to his name as a baby. He was, he was fine around a lot of people. I think he didn't care to be around a lot of people. He didn't look at us in our eyes. Um, just those type of things. And so, I kind of did some research, CDC, not so much his doctor, but just doing my research online, YouTube, of course, just research and doing, my due diligence because I was just like, something's different, and I wanted to be proactive, and I was proactive. And I guess that's the other day I was talking about being an advocate for your child. When you know that something is wrong with your child, you have to be proactive, even if you feel like you don't have all of the evidence. Say, hey, this is like I can't really put my finger on it, but I feel like there's something wrong with my child. And so I looked into some state programs. I was, like I said, I was very proactive, and they had told me, okay, we'll have somebody come out. Let's talk about the evaluations, right? Because that's definitely part of the process. Evaluations, it's a must. It's a little overwhelming. They are long. I don't know. It's just evaluation. So lots of questions every time. So like I said, somebody came out. Well, on the phone, they asked us a lot of questions just to see if someone needs to come out. But obviously, someone came out because, like I said, they really make you think. Like, okay, does your child act this way? Do they respond to this? Do they like this? Do they like that? Like, they really, really ask a lot of questions every time. So they came out, they brought out some toys because again he was around 1 years old. Brought out some toys to see how he responded to the toys. They were seeing how he responded to his name, how he responded to the therapist, just watching him, make and just trying to get a feel of what we inquired about. And so they're like, yeah, expect a call to get something set up basically. And so we went through everything. And again, every step you're going to have more evaluations. So just be prepared for it. There's no way around it. And although I was like the main caretaker, I was still asking my husband, like, dang, does he do this? Like sometimes, and most questions are just yes or no. There's no maybe. You'll have a few questions, but mostly it's just yes or no. And so it really makes you think, like, dang, yeah, I don't remember if he does this. I don't remember if he does that, but just try to fill it out as best as you can. Don't panic. It's not like, oh, I'm a bad parent. No, your child responds to different things. Your child likes different things, and it's okay. It's not testing you as a parent. It's really just seeing how can we help your child, and try to always remember that. So take your time. Because I think, yeah, I had two people come to my house. One, like I said, was playing with my son on the floor, and then the other lady was asking me those questions, giving me something to fill out. um, and thankfully, insurance covered the therapist that came back to work with him. And so in the beginning, I didn't know anything about therapists, what types of therapists there are. I didn't know. I was just like, what is she doing? They came out once, maybe twice a week. And I was just like, I don't feel like she's doing anything. Cause again, I didn't know. But she would work with him, and then she would give us homework that, she wanted us to work on things with him. He didn't really get into sign. I was really hoping because I really wanted to learn sign, but he did not take to that. It was just a few other games, well, not, I guess, games, that he responded to very well. Um, but unfortunately, the therapist quit, and then we moved. So we moved a few times, and he's only 5. So we moved a few times, but every time that we moved to a different state or a different city, I made sure that I was proactive. I made sure, like, okay, we're here now. Let's get the assessment from this other place in case they want it. And they really didn't. Um, but I still kept it regardless. Um, and so whenever you start over, the process, all the evaluations start over again, all the questions, getting acquainted with someone new. And not every child is going to take that is going to take that well. So there's something to kind of keep in the back of your head as well. Change, most kids with autism, who has autism, they don't like to change, especially if they're vibing really good with a therapist and they get a new one, they're like, you have to start all over. But when we got here, we've been here for, I think we're going on our 4th year now. At first, we just tried to get settled in and get used to the city, the area. Oh, excuse me. And then I got back on it, being proactive. Hey, we need some help. And that's everywhere we go. Always look for state programs, look for the city programs, because it will definitely help you. And most of the times, you don't even need to use your insurance. They will just take care of everything for you. And so, um, again, like I said, we started over. He phased out of this other program we had. And so he started a new program, new evaluations, new therapists, new therapy center, different types of therapies, speech therapy. We had ABA, um, occupational therapy, and he still has these 3 services now. So it's a process, guys. Nothing is easy, but it's so worth it. Um, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Um, yeah, so I'm going to just kind of go back. So once we got here, it was a lot of like no's. Oh, we don't take the insurance. Oh, we haven't opened up yet. Oh, we just closed this down. I kind of went through the ringer, but in the midst of waiting, in the midst of calling, inquiring, um, I worked with Titus at home, because the awareness of autism was becoming more to the forefront. And so I went on Teacher Pay Teachers, looked at some stuff on there. I got some stuff from this lady I follow named JDA. She's on YouTube as well as Instagram. I got some stuff from her for like preschool or whatever. And I just kept working with him, letters, numbers, even though he wasn't talking, I still made sure that I was doing the sounds for him. I was still just trying to be proactive in his learning. And the good thing about Titus is he loves to learn. He wants to learn. So I just made sure I just kept up with that. What else? What else? And so eventually we got a call, say, okay, hey, school. He can go to half a day of school. I said, oh, awesome. Kids just like him, other kids with disability or other kids with special needs. And he was taking a bus to and from, and he was just enjoying all these different things. And then COVID happened. So he was back home. But again, I still make sure, well, not every day, but we try to keep up with some type of routine, keep up with the learning, the reading, the songs. Again, he wasn't really talking like that. And if he was talking, it was a lot of gibberish. But that's okay. I know that you can talk. I know that you want to. But so let's just keep trying. And so he was able to go back to school with the mask. And then ABA opened up for us. And that's honestly been like the best thing. ABA is applied behavior analysis. And it helps with behavior. It helps with, we have occupational therapy there as well. But it really helps with so much. And Titus is talking, he's singing, he's imitating. They're helping with elopement, and that's just really him, like showing him like not to run away. That's helping him. That's basically what elopement is. It's like running away from authority figures or your parents, things like that. So he's been doing good with not, running at the side of a door open. Like he's just changed, man. Like, and it's just been so good. I would encourage everyone, if your child needs ABA, to get them into a really good program. And our staff, like the staff there, most of them have worked with him already, and they love him. He loves them, and it's just so good. And I'm thankful because between his doctors, all his doctors, between the staff, it's just been amazing. And so he's been there for about a year now, and it's been, like I said, he's him. He's Titus. He's talking and stuff. So we've been so excited. Now this year he did go back to the school that he went to before. Same environment, different teacher, but it was a little bit stressed on him because it was so much going on. And he had speech this year too, which was at a different facility. So it was a lot of change for him this year. But now that it's summer, he's only in ABA half a day, and he's back. He's good. He's not as stressed out. He's living his best life right now, But just to kind of leave on a high note, still, when it comes to autism awareness, we really have to do our due diligence and pay attention to our kids, because I'm sure we've all been in school and hung around some kids who we just knew needed some extra help, right? And it's still going on today. I hear oh, ain't nothing wrong with him. He just don't listen. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with them. They just bad as hell. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with them. He just don't, like all that bullshit that we grew up learning or grew up hearing. And it's like, no, pay attention to your kids and see, like, you know what, this is not right. I feel like something going on over here. Okay, this is just kid stuff, whatever. But it does take a village. Now I know a lot of days. I mean, I say a lot of days. I know during this time, neighborhoods are not the same anymore. People don't want to say things to kids because it's just not the same. It's not how it used to be, and so it's hard to say, hey, you really should take your child to get looked at. A lot of parents are very defensive. So it is hard to give opinions or advice. But man, we really need the parents to do the work, to really be in their kids' lives and see like what's going on. Like, okay, are you struggling here? Let's get you some help. And this is just all across the board. But we really have to unlearn a lot of things in the Black community, because we're holding our kids back. We're holding these kids back, and when they grow up to be adults, so many other things are going on by this time because they haven't learned how to regulate their emotions. They don't know. Um, it's a lot of shit they just don't know, or they're just not able to do right. Um, man, so it's so important that we try to get back into having a village, finding our tribe, so that we can not only help each other as parents, but to help these kids so that they can grow up in better environments that we did, and so that they can get the help that they need if they need it. You know what I'm saying? So I just encourage everyone, if you see if you know some things, and some cousins, nieces, and nephews, talk to their parents. And yeah, like I say, they might become defensive or whatever the case is, but at least come to them and with positivity. First off, positivity, and really try to plant that seed so that the babies can get the help they need. Period. Like it's serious, and the sooner that the kids get the help, man, they're gonna be on a good track. They'll be on a good track. So, um, that's my spiel. That's my son's journey, and I'm just riding away with him for real. Um, and again, be an advocate for your child, for your children. You know something wrong, go get second, third, fourth opinions. Don't tell the doctors you leaving, none of that shit, because some doctors are spiteful. And, they can cause chaos in your lives that you don't even need. So if you don't agree with their opinion, say, okay, and just keep it moving. Go find another opinion until you find someone who's on the same page as you. A little last tidbit. When when we first got here and we got assigned to a doctor through, just the insurance company, just assigned to whoever's closest, I changed his doctor. I said, nah, let me do some research and find him a doctor, And I found him a doctor. Our first appointment, I promise you, he was walking around in circles. She was like, how often he do that? I was like, I don't know. It ain't that often. She's like, nah. Let me hook you. Let me refer you to a developmental behavior doctor. boom, on the first visit, you see something in my kid that I didn't recognize, that I couldn't recognize because I don't have that knowledge. And I didn't even tell her about everything yet. Like, we was just in there sitting, and boom, boom, boom. I got behavioral developmental doctor. He has a doctor for his chronic constipation. Like I said, we're all a team. And I'm telling you guys, the sooner you take those steps, the process will go a little bit smoother for you. So you might have more solutions for you and your family. I'm telling you, y'all, the sooner you do it, the better off your child and you will be. That peace, that peace is real. Peace. That's what we want. We want peace. We want joy. We want happiness in our home. So that's all I got for today. I will see y'all tomorrow. Talk a little bit more about Tyson's journey, autism awareness, and all that good stuff. So y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.